seeds you can put on anything. So if you're cooking it, no matter what you're doing, even if it's like a soup or a curry, you can put sesame seeds in it because they'll get soft. They'll cook up in the moisture. That's always good. Sesame seeds, very high in a lot of great vitamins and stuff. And I also have, of course, very important. You got to have some Steve Vai honey. Steve Vai makes his own honey, and he sends it to me every Christmas. So I got my own Steve Vai honey. So any sweetening I either do it with Steve Vai honey, some maple sugar from a maple tree in Canada. The Canadians, they do the maple sugar right, or I use regular brown sugar. Like this, it sticks together. Because I never use sugar. I don't use any sweet stuff so much since I was a kid. But it's a raw sugar. It's not like white sugar. White sugar, they always say don't eat anything white. Don't eat any white stuff. White bread, white sugar. You know, try and get a little color to it, and that's important there. And then, of course, I have what do I got here? Of course, I've been cooking a lot of Italian food lately. So you can't cook Italian food without oregano. Very important. Super important. And then in general, I just have a lot of other things. Oh, very important, very cool is once in a while some mint. And you wouldn't think of mint to go with when we do spaghetti and meatballs. When you make the meatballs, a little mint in the beef meatballs is an amazing, incredible taste. It's very similar to how you use mint with lamb. Often lamb and mint go together very well. For me, when I eat lamb, I got to have mint spice, mint jelly with it. So mint and a little bit of a beef meatball I learned from an Italian friend of mine back east. That's a great idea. And then there's saffron. And you remember, saffron is very valuable and it's very expensive. I forget how they get it. I think they have to squeeze a bee's hind leg or something. That was a weird thing. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But that's all there is in there, like a little tiny amount. And it's a special, very special spice. And it makes rice yellow in a lot of Thai and Indian dishes. And that's why Donovan sang in Mellow Yellow, I'm just wild about saffron. Because saffron is yellow. Mellow Yellow, get it? See, I never knew that for years. I thought, who is saffron? And then I have my own nutmeg grinder. So when you're going to grind nutmeg, you actually have the actual nutmegs inside there, and you grind fresh your own real nutmeg taste. Nutmeg is from Grenada, which you remember Ronald Reagan, our past president, he actually sent troops in to help the students get away from the communist takeover in Grenada. Because we're always fighting communism, one way or the other. And then another rare spice you won't see too often is bay leaves. It's a whole leaf. It's a giant. It's an actual leaf in bay. When I do my turkey soup, which I will do for you and show you how to make turkey soup, it'll blow your mind. Very important point. I learned this from my mom. My dear old mom was an amazing cook, and my mom cooks like I play bass. No instructions, no rules, no nothing. She just figures it out and goes. And that's my dear old mom, how she does that. As a matter of fact, this poultry seasoning here is another very important point for my turkey that will blow your mind. And that's good. Then, of course, we got some hot sauce. Some of the dry hot sauces right here. I'm on fire. I actually got this from Joe Perry from Aerosmith. We toured with Aerosmith and Mr.Big in Europe. And Joe Perry had all these spices, and he gave me a whole bunch of them. So it's old, but it's still hot. It's still dangerous. If you touch this, be careful when you go to the bathroom. Because if you touch anything else, you're in big trouble. And then in my refrigerator, which is kind of empty because I'm going on a trip, I've got a couple hot sauces, but this is the one I want to talk to you about today. Now this one here is a very famous hot sauce, and it's called Dave's Insanity Sauce. And there's a reason why they call it Insanity Sauce, because it is the hottest hot sauce known to man. As a matter of fact, if you're about to take a little bit of it, let me see if I can get enough out to show you what I mean. Let me just grab a toothpick quickly here. I can finally, oh good, this one right here. So here you take a little toothpick, and this is an idea of how much you need. That's it. That'll do it. That's all you need. That right there will end your night. This is so hot that that little tiny amount there on my finger will finish you. You're done with that. I actually took a bottle of this with me to Japan one time, and all my friends from Yamaha knew that I liked hot food, so they would always take me out to dinner and get me some hot spicy food. So I brought this with me one time. I said, okay, you guys, Yamaha, all my friends from Yamaha, I got something for you. I felt bad because they were in big trouble because they were all dripping sweat, and you really can't use this. It's useless. It's actually more of a weapon. So a young lady on the street at night, somebody comes near you, just stick this up, throw it. It's better than a pistol. It's really bad. But Dave's Insanity Sauce, you can find it on the internet. Just Google Dave's Insanity Sauce and you'll find it. And you trust me, get a bottle and try it. This much on a toothpick. Too much. It'll take you right out. Serious trouble. And what else do I got? Nothing really. Oh, I got Japan, they're big on melon. These are really expensive there, aren't they? See, here in America, a melon like this costs like about 40 cents. You know, maybe 50 cents, 75 cents. How much would this cost in Japan? 10 bucks? Wow. So, a lot of folks, when they come to America from Japan, are very surprised at, you know, the giant melons and all the food. There's so much of it, and it's so cheap. It's really an amazing thing. I mean, people in America don't realize how lucky we are. You know, they have so much food. But that's my story so far. That's my spice story. But in future times, I will actually cook. And there's a couple things that I specialize in. One, my macaroni and cheese. Sounds funny, but my macaroni and cheese is like gourmet macaroni and cheese. That's really cool. Another one is when I make a turkey. Giant turkey. 18, 20, 25 pounds. The whole thing. I'll do it from beginning to end. We'll edit it up so it won't be boring, but you'll see how to make this giant. I mean, it's this big. It's huge. And then afterwards, we make soup and make all this great stuff out of it. Then my pizza kicks ass. My pizza, it's usually hot too. It's got jalapenos on it and a lot of onions, but it's great. And I do two kinds of pizza. I do the red pizza with tomato sauce, but I also do a pesto pizza, Italian style, with pesto sauce and chicken. It's amazing. Then we'll do a barbecue, and so that's 4 things that I'll show you how to do, and I think you'll like it. And I only wish you could be here and taste it, you know. So I guess I got to go to Japan. We should set it up at the Hard Rock Cafe with a little oven for me, and I should do a little cooking thing and hand it out to everyone. That's only fair, so you can really taste it. So you know I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. But I enjoy cooking because my mom, she was a great cook. My mom turned me on to a lot of great music: Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Ella Fitzgerald. And she was also an amazing cook. Is still an amazing cook, my dear old mom. And so I learned a lot from her. So next time I go back to Buffalo, I'm taking a video camera with me. So maybe I'll show you some footage of my dear old mom, my 84-year-old mom, in the actual kitchen. And I'll have her say a few words to my friends in Japan. That would be cool. So anyway, so that's a little bit of a kitchen story here. Over and out. Domo arigato. See you later. Gracias, amigos.